Yeah, absolutely. I was hired as a remote CMO. So my life, other than it's awkward going to the grocery store, hasn't changed much. For the team that I'm leading remotely, I don't get to get there in person. I only started in January, and so I had two touch points with them before we went into the pandemic. Luckily, it's a tight-knit group that has really bonded and solidified our, working relationship over the last couple of months. And so having worked from home for most of my career, I was able to help pivot the team and help them kind of get up and running a little bit more quickly than usual into that new cadence of working from home. From a company and our customers' perspective, we were always set up to do virtual. However, most of our business was coming from live events. And so we have a couple of ICPs that we're working with, associations, major event organizers, enterprise, and tech companies. And it's been very interesting because you can take those two segments and divide it into two. One half whose revenue completely relies on producing live events, and the others that do events as part of a marketing initiative. So when you drop into the associations and the event organizers, they're really struggling right now, especially the associations, because they've never had to think outside the box in quite this way. And so what's really interesting is we're finding that it's not necessarily a pivot from virtual events, from live events to virtual events. It's actually a pivot from events to marketing, because any virtual event is marketing. And what a lot of the association managers don't understand is that the opportunity to reach far outside your existing account base or your existing membership base is there. And there's a really great opportunity to grow and to accelerate the association's mission. And they're not understanding that yet because they've never had to think like marketers. They think like event planners, which is, very detail oriented, very process oriented. And so we're asking them in this moment to use an entirely new skill set that either they haven't used in a long time or were never asked to. So my team and I have been doing a lot of education around that to make them feel more comfortable with that pivot.